Hello. Where does he get those wonderful toys? What's up, guys? Nate here. Welcome to Brick Tech. I'm coming at you with another review today. This is the Batmobile Pursuit of the Joker. It's a 76119. It's about $30 where I got it from. This is actually the newest rendition of the Batmobile. That's not an Ultimate Collector Series version. And the price to fun ratio here is very high, in my opinion. This set comes with two minifigures, of course, it's Batman and the Joker. I'll get to them in a minute. And it also comes with something I really like. On the back here, it has a brand new gearing system for the flame. I'll get to all that later, but for now, let's just go ahead and jump into the first minifigure. And here's our first minifigure. It's the Joker, one of the most, if not the most, notorious Batman villains of all time. I believe this is the newest rendition of him from the DC Supervillains game. He's wearing just a plain purple vest with some green jacket, I believe, underneath it. It's the same hairpiece and same face style they've done on the Joker many times before. He also has a bow tie on the front. And I'm not sure what this right here is on the back, guys. Let me know if you know what that little strap is, because I just call it a strap. Here you can really see, or if I get my finger out of the way, here you can really see the pinstripe texture, the green dots up against the purple. It is a little hard to see on the camera, I know that. And he also has a kind of grumpy, double-sided face. He also has a single stud shooter that is held in his right hand. It's a pistol-style one. All you have to do is push down on this gray piece right here, and it shoots that little green stud off into oblivion. Here's a quick 360-degree view of this set. It does look like a throwback to the 1989 Batmobile from the first live-action Batman movie, other than the weird 60s ones with Adam West. Don't mean to offend any fans of Adam West out there, but you gotta admit that wasn't the best Batman in the world. But moving on, this set is really, really cool. It has a lot of built-in features. The shaping of it is really good. It does seem a little bit boxy, but other than that, it is a really good set. As with all my sets, I'm gonna do this from front to back. Right on the front is the headlights along with a giant bat logo. If you flip it up, and it broke off. It broke off, guys. Quick thing about this, it is very fragile. It's only held on by a single stud, but it's thankfully it's pretty easily accessible to put back on. But once you have it flipped up, it does reveal two turbofans underneath. The headlights are 1x1 sloped pieces, translucent, and they carry the slope all through the Batmobile, all the way up to the fender. And that is really good, in my opinion, a really good design. Tell me in the comments below what you think about it. It also has the Bat logo on all four tires, which in my opinion just makes it look even meaner. I mentioned before the turbofans, and it looks like right here, this big old hump on the hood. It looks like it's like a combustion chamber or something for the turbofans to carry the air from the front to the back turbofan. Something I don't really get is this right here. This, it's smooth, then all of a sudden, right here, there's a gap. And there's a column right there. I don't understand why they didn't just put a few plates there, square-shaped studs. It would have looked a whole lot better. Or maybe just put one of those curved pieces that are flat at the beginning and then curve around. That would have been really good in my opinion, because in my opinion, that just kind of looks ugly. And on both sides, right behind the fenders, you can flip up to single stud shooters. And just like in the 1989 Batmobile, except then they would have hatches that would pop off the top, then they would come out from beneath those hatches. Here they're just they can just come out from the sides. Still a really good addition. Just as with the Joker, all you have to do is click the sides. And that one went off to the right. I don't know why it didn't go straight. Let me do this one a little harder. Hold on. There we go. And that one just went into oblivion. Now he's completely unarmed to fight crime. Right behind the stud shooters, you have these huge columns right here on both sides, which I guess they're meant to represent the giant in the secondary intakes that the Keaton Mobile had from 1989. That's just one name I call it. A lot of people call it that, the Keaton Mobile. Comment down below what you called that 1989 Batmobile. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I love to respond to comments. So make sure you comment down below. Plus, it helps support the channel and helps me get more reviews out to you guys. So make sure you comment. And right here we have the cockpit, which is just a basic car windshield, and you flip it up, and that reveals a third, or actually fourth air intake. Some cheap leather seating right there, some consoles, a steering wheel, and the Dark Knight himself. Once you have him out, he is revealed in all of his glory. He has a single batarang, which is in the black color. In the past, we have had some chrome colored batarangs, which I would have liked to see here, but it is what it is. He also has a black with gold framed utility belt and a bat logo. Plus, he's got some very, very serious abs. I would not want to mess with this guy. Unfortunately, he has no print on his arms or legs or even his waist. It's just on the torso and the head. I would have liked to have seen print on the legs, but again, it is what it is. He also has some regular black hands. His cape is in the newer cloth design, or the cloth texture, not the old paper design, which I love. I loved it when they switched over from cloth to paper, or from paper to cloth. It was a big upside, in my opinion, and they advanced majorly on that, in my opinion. He also has a less serious double-sided face with kind of a smirk. For some reason, his skin around his face has a very, very pale texture. To me, it kind of looks more like the Batman Who Laughs, because his skin was pale. But another thing I love that they did in this set was they made it black all the way around. Here, this is one of the older Batmans. They made it light nougat all the way around with what looks like a headband to give it the look of Batman, which was pretty good, but you weren't able to use the eyes at all. And you weren't able to, like, give him, like, a hairpiece or anything to display him without his cowl. But here, you can show him without his cowl, because he's got black around his head, and the highlights right there aren't like a headband. They look like he's wearing goggles on his forehead, which is a another very, very good upside to me. Just something else that adds to this set very, very majorly. Unfortunately, you cannot put Batman in the Batmobile with his batarang, so you do have to take that off before you put it in. Then you flip his arms up along with his legs, Slide him on in there. Make sure his cape isn't caught on anything to obstruct the cockpit closing. Make sure he's nice and tight in there. Here we go. And once he's in there, you just close it back and he's ready to go chase down the Joker. Where does he get those wonderful toys? Right under these so-called columns, it does have some, like, ridges. I guess they're meant to represent kind of claws or shin claws or something like that. I'm not really sure what they're meant to be. Again, comment down below if you do know, because I do not. On the back here, it has a very nice transition from the cockpit to the back where the afterburner is. The vertical stabilizing bat wings right here can be moved pretty much every which way but loose. They can also be moved independently. They can even be put into to look like tail wings. Like if you were to put some wings on the front and put these down in the back, you could make it basically look like it could fly. But the way I like them is all the way back and all the way out to the right and to the left. Again, here's another reference to the 1989 Batmobile with the taillights stacked on top of each other, one closer to the cockpit than the one beneath it. And if anyone's wondering where Black Widow's pistols went to in Infinity War, I found them. Bruce Wayne put them on the back of the Batmobile. Now here is a really, really, really cool play feature. With most Batmobiles, you do get a flame effect coming out the back, but I have never seen this. When you move it, it rotates. If you move it fast, it actually looks like fire is coming out of it. The secret is a gearing system they have built into the rear tires. So the rear tire's axle as well as the front tire's axle is a solid piece, but only the back tires have a gearing system like this for the flame. So when you do that, you can see the gears rotating, and that makes the flame in the back rotate as well. All in all, guys, this is a mind-blowing, amazing set. This is, I don't have a lot of Batmobiles, I've got to admit, but this is the best one I've seen. Not the best one I have, the best one I've seen, period. I mean, it's better than some of the UCS ones. Like the very first UCS Batmobile from 2006, this is better than that. You get way more value, plus it's nowhere near as expensive. That one's like $300, this one's only $30. So they just took a zero right out of that. This, if you have a place nearby, which you probably do, this is a pretty recent set. As soon as you see this set, get it. It's completely worth it. I mean, I've got to admit, I was pretty skeptical in picking up this set. But I regret that decision. I regret being skeptical about it. Because my mind was blown. I mean, the build is a pretty good build. It's fun to build it. Plus, I love the whole idea of the lone Batman sets they're doing this year instead of just the DC line. They came out with a completely different line of Lego sets for this. That's pretty much going to wrap this video up. I have another Batman set review coming up soon. It's the newest version of the Batwing. It came out along with this one. So make sure if you don't want to miss that video, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell down in the description below. And I'll see you next time on Brick Tech. Bye-bye.